viewers, this is Sarim Khan back with a new topic, and since so many days we are trying to solve the dimensional formulas questions of JEE, and today we are going to solve our first question for JEE of kinematics. So this question asks to us that if air resistance is present, then the acceleration due to air resistance is in opposite direction of instantaneous velocity. A ball is projected upward with initial velocity 10 meters per second from ground. The acceleration due to air resistance is 2 meters per second square. Take g equals to 10 meters per second square and mark the correct options for the following questions. So first is, find time of ascent. Since in this question there are in total 3 questions. So first of all, this is the first question, that find time of ascent. First option is 5/6 seconds, then is 1 second, then is 2 seconds, and final option is none of these. So first of all, what is given? That imagine we have any ball and we are throwing it vertically upwards with 10 meters per second. Then what is given? That here air resistance is taken in account. Means here will be g plus a dash acceleration. What is a dash? Air resistance acceleration. Since here is given that air resistance acceleration is taken in account, this is why, and its direction is just opposite to the direction of instantaneous velocity. So here is the direction of instantaneous velocity, then here is the direction of our air resistance acceleration. So here this is also direction of acceleration due to gravity and also of a dash, so they will be added to each other, and our whatever acceleration will come, some of those, that will be also just in downwards direction. So here is this acceleration. Now here what is given? That it is thrown vertically upwards. First of all, let me write here directly. There's some g is 10 meters per second square, then a is a dash we can write 2 meters per second square, then their sum will be 12 meters per second square. This is, here it is thrown, ball is thrown upwards with 10 meters per second. Then after that, since we know that when it will be thrown, then there will be also such a height when the velocity of the ball will become 0. Just like I can explain to you that if I take the cap of this marker and later I just throw it vertically upwards by any certain velocity, let us suppose v, then here we can call that when I just threw it like this, then this was the maximum height attained by the marker, and after that its velocity becomes 0 at this height and it is start falling down again. So here same thing will happen with this ball, its velocity will get 0 and it will again start falling down under the action of the gravitational force plus air resistance. This will be, of course, now in this find the time of ascent, means when its velocity was 10 meters per second and when its velocity becomes 0. So in this find time of ascent means in how much time it happens, such in how much time it reaches the maximum height. In some cases we apply that t equals to u by g, directly we can solve, but here air resistance is taken in account, so that formula will not use. We will use the first equation of motion, means v equals to u plus at. So according to this equation, t equals to v minus u by a. This is, of course, final velocity is 0, then that is 0 minus 10, so minus 10 meters per second. Now divided by what? Acceleration, 12 meter per second square towards downward direction, or we can call minus 12 meters per second square. Minus 12 meters per second square. Why minus? It is towards downward direction. Minus and minus cancelled and meter cancelled, so this will happen second square by second, so that is seconds. It will be in second stands, so this will come up and this will be in 5 times 6, which is equals to 5/6 seconds. So time of ascent is what? 5/6 seconds. So this is our time of ascent. First option is 5/6 seconds as matching. So first option is the 100% correct answer. So now let me pause the video and erase this and we'll begin our solution for the second question. So since this is our question number 2, that asks to us that find the time of descent, means just like let me explain to you. Since in case 2, what happened that at maximum height attained by the particle, by the ball, velocity becomes 0. This is initial velocity. Why initial velocity? Because in case 2 it will become initial because it is the velocity at t equals to 0. After that what happens? It starts falling down under the action of gravity and it reaches some place at ground. This was the maximum height. Okay, this is the maximum height attained. Okay, we can write it as x h max. Okay, maximum height we can write. Okay, so first of all, what is given? Okay, after that ball starts falling down, G will be again here, G will be of course here, negative. After that, what is given? That A will be upward. Why upward? Because this is the direction of velocity, then this will be the direction of A dash, okay, or our air resistance acceleration. So this is the direction of A dash, just opposite to instantaneous velocity. Now, according to this, we have to find the time from where it will reach from here to here. So, how we'll find out? First of all, let me write that imagine this height to be h. So much height is h. Then we can easily solve it. How we'll solve? Since if we'll use v equals to u plus at or the first equation of motion in this, then our answer can't come because we do not have information about whether this will stop or about falling ground or not. After falling at ground or not, it will stop or not. So final velocity we do not have. So second equation of motion we can try. So h, second equation of motion means h is equals to ut plus half at square. Initial velocity is 0. 0 into t is 0, so 0 plus half at square, that is half, and since we know half gt square, we can write half gt square, or we can also write such that here if we want, then we can put minus here. Why minus? Because since we know here it is falling towards down, so this is why, and here then here also will be minus. If we are putting the symbols, okay, according to symbols, then here will be also minus and here will be also, because g is also downwards and h is also downwards, so minus, which is equals to half. So this will happen 10 will here, since we know here 10 is, of course 10 is, then it will happen 5t square, but actually that's not the main method, because here this is upwards, air resistance is also up, okay, in this direction. So only what we'll have to do, we'll have to replace this g by another, okay, that will be by minus a. Suppose minus a. Why minus a? Because here since we know that this is g, this is a dash, so only what will be? A equals to g minus a dash. Of course this will be, of course its direction will be towards this, because this one is greater than this, so its direction will be here, or the symbol will be negative. So this minus this, that will be 8 meters per second square, of course 10 minus 2, so into what? Into minus 8 t square, this will be in 4 times, so which is equals to minus 4t square. So we can write minus h is equals to minus 4t square, h minus and minus cancelled, so we can just erase this. H is equals to 4t square, this we got. Now since we know, then t equals to what? Root of h by 4, according to our given solution it is such, but here h exact value we do not have, so we can just easily calculate it through the same equation by applying in the first solution. Just like when the particle goes from here to here and then comes from here to here, so from this to this, okay, first it goes from here, then returns here, okay, here and here. Then since we know this and this height will be same, distance will be same, of course, then what we can say? Displacement not, of course distance will be same, so only we'll find out of here time according to the time of ascent we can do, and later same will be doing that this equals to this, and according to this value we'll put, and our time of descent will come out. Let us try. Then h is equals to what? So it is going up, then h is equals to ut plus half at square. Since we know initial velocity in first case was, what was it? 10. So 10 into time of ascent was 5 by 6 plus half. What half? After that what is? That will be half into 12t square. Why 12? Because since in first case what it was? Of course here both were getting applied here. So this is, okay, negative direction. So half into 12, okay. After that what is 5 by 6? Square. This was, of course, this will be cancelled in 6 times, okay, of course it is done. Now here minus will also come, because since we know this is negative direction, so minus 12 we can do it, which is equals to what? This will be in 3 times, 5 times, so 25 by 3 here minus will be, so this its square will do, then multiply by 6, so minus 25 by 6, 25 by 3 minus 25 by 6 equals to, first of all upon 6, now 2 into 25, that is 50, minus 1 into 25, that is, okay, minus 25, so that will be 25 by 6. This we got. Now this value will put in this equation. Implies that 25 by 6 is equals to 4t square implies that the t equals to root of 25 by 6 divided by 4, that is equals to 25 okay into 1 divided by 6 into 4, so that is 25 by 24. This is, so time of descent is 25 divided by 24. Since first option is 1 second, that is 100% wrong. Second is root of 25 divided by 24 seconds, that is absolutely 100% correct. Then is 5 by 6 seconds, then none of this. Of course, option number second is the correct. Now our last question is left, which is also very easy question number third. So first of all, let me